CVA's AccuraSeries. Bergara barrels for guaranteed accuracy. Nitride for guaranteed rust proofing. And a rifle guaranteed to be the best muzzleloader you've ever shot. CVA, it's just a better gun.
Do you remember that person that first introduced you to the love of the outdoors? It could have been a parent or grandparent. It may have been your neighbor or a friend. Could have even been your spouse. Mine was my dad. And I still remember that very first deer hunt that he took me on. The memories are so clear like it happened yesterday. And all the other countless memories that we shared together through the years. What would I have missed if he hadn't have taken the time? Now let me ask you this. Do you remember the person that first shared the love of God with you? I remember that person as well. And I can think back through my life of all the blessings that God has given me and all the great things that he has put in my life that I could have missed if that person had not taken the time. So my challenge for you this week is pretty simple, but it's double. If you can, go to that person that shared the love of the outdoors with you. Share some memories, share some laughs, reminisce over some of those hunting stories. But the big one is this. Go to that person that first shared the love of God with you. Tell them thank you. Think about all the blessings that God has given you since then. Where would your life have been had they not taken the time? Hey, thanks for watching this week. We pray that you were blessed, and always remember, keep shooting straight.
All right, guys, this next segment's been sponsored by our friends over at Soul Shine Pizza. They're in Franklin, Tennessee at 4021 Hughes Crossing, Suite 101. Y'all give my buddy Steve Brandon a call, 615-379-7767. They got lunch specials Monday through Friday. Get down there and check them out. They can also take care of all your catering needs. Be sure to tell Steve and his crew thank you for all they do for us here at the show. All right, guys, welcome back. We've been talking tonight all about deer scents, deer communications, how they use scrapes, how they're setting up mock scrapes. We've got Dan DeWitt in the house, and we've had all kinds of information shared tonight. So, Dan, now we're going to get to one. This is the scent that really, truly is what got me so interested speaking with you back, earlier this year, and that's this yellow bottle here. And you guys, I'm just going to tell you what it says on here. This is See More Deers, Calming and Tracking. Okay, and here's what we were talking about a while ago with cover scents and things like that, and using deer scents. Now, this is not an ester scent. This is not a dominant buck. Okay, so this is what I think about those of you that grew up here in the Nashville area, and Dayton already knows what I'm about to say. If you grew up going to Opryland, when you went to Opryland, they had a pet zoo in there. It was full of deer. It was the whole thing was full of deer, and you'd go in there and you could pet the deer and this, that, and other. Growing up with it, there was this particular smell in there, and I don't mean I'm not talking agriculture nasty. No, I mean it was just a smell, not a bad smell, but a smell that you always remember smells. Well, what that is it's dander. Okay, and dander's in deer hair, just like how you guys might have allergies to cats or dogs or anything like that. It's from the dander. Well, deer have dander, and what this scent is based on, and some other things y'all might have heard of or seen, over the years, it is a deer dander scent, meaning it's not a rut scent, it's not a breeding scent, it's not a scrape scent. It's literally I smell like a deer. That's what it is. If a deer gets wet and you smell where a deer's been bedded and you get that smell, that is deer dander. And so that's a great way to use this right here, Dan, as a cover scent, but it's also a calming scent. And what that means is those deer come in an area where they smell this dander, and there's dander on the grass or there's dander on the trail that they're walking in on. They naturally think there's been deer walking through here. There's dander. They smell it. They're calm. Right, because they're bedded. The more they're going to lay down more dander by bedding down or spending more time in an area. So,
I want to say this. I've been doing the show a long time. There is a lot of deer information on this show tonight, and if you've missed this episode, you had better go back and look at it. Because I'm telling you, shared tonight. I mean, it's being done tonight. I've been doing this all my life, and I'm telling you, This is one of the most educational deer hunting things that we have ever done.
Well, that's what we wanted it to be. You know, we knew having Dan come in and talk about this stuff. But again, it's a lot of this stuff hunters they know about. I guess over the years you might say, but they don't know, or like they don't understand the why, or and that's things that guys like Dan and I, we're trying to learn all the time. We're constantly trying to learn the why, and cameras have made it so much better to get information on these things and how they can have effect on deer and things like that. Now let's hit something else real quick that's very important. Dan, let's say you find a active scrape in you set a camera up on it's an active scrape in November, it's the rut, and you pour half a bottle of doe and estrus in there. What's gonna happen?
You might as well go find somewhere else to hunt. You blew it up.
Why is that?
Too much scent. It's not natural. It's not natural. Think about this in terms of gallons. And you're a biologist, you'll know this more than the rest of us. How much estrus is in a gallon of doe urine?
Oh, probably no more.
A thimbleful?
I would say 2%, less than 1% or 2%.
Right, less than 1%,
yeah.
and that's pretty much the norm of the research that I've done. So if you go in there and put out a whole bottle of estrus, you know,
it's too much. It's overkill.
Yeah,
but on top of that too, and what I want to hit on is the fact of putting estrus in the scrape.
Never do it.
Because what it's basically telling that buck is what?
She's bred.
That's right. You would never think about that. I've done it. Guilty. I have poured estrus in many a scrape.
We've all done it.
Okay, and then been like, well, man, I ain't had no bucks hitting this camera. Nothing's going on. It is basically the doe is telling the buck, I've been bred.
I'm gone.
And he is going to move along. Something I would have never. So many people, and I've done it again. Wes, he's shaking his head. He's done it.
We've all done it. We've all done it.
The biology tells you different. But well, guys, look, we got to get ready to take another quick break. We'll be right back here in just a minute with some more Southern Woods and Waters.